Hi Flosstube, I'm Rolanda.
And I'm Kylie.
And this is Rose Crafty Corner.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us for part 2 of our WIP Parade. So this video will be all of our 2025 starts that are carrying over into 2026 because they are not quite finished.
Yeah. I have 2 that I'm not showing you that were 2025 WIPs that were now finished in 2026. So if you're missing them in this one of them you probably will know if you watch us regularly. One of them you probably won't. But they're now finished, so we'll just show them in our next regular Flosstube.
Yes, as finishes.
Yep.
Because they're not WIPs anymore.
Nope.
All right. We'll get straight into it now. Again, Ro has a few more than I do, so she's going to show a couple of extra ones in between some of mine.
Alrighty, so my first one is 324 by Works by ABC. And this was supposed to be a motif a day.
So it should have been done.
I laugh at myself. Yeah, it should have been finished last year. Yeah. So I started on the 1st of January 2025. In total, I did 22 days because I did multiple squares and motifs a day. Mm-hmm. And
to try and catch up.
Well, no, just because I was like, I'm not going to stitch on it every day. Like,
because these little squares are only like 25 stitches.
Yeah.
It's hardly worth getting it out for.
Yeah, yeah. And like when I get onto a project, I want to get into it, you know, like I don't want to just do a little bit and then put it down. Mm-hmm. Do a little, yeah. Yep. Anyway, so I did in total 8,112 stitches and I'm at 54.99%. So almost 55%.
That's funny.
So a couple more stitches probably would have kicked it over to the 55%.
Yeah, probably. Another little square maybe.
Yeah. So I started in the top left-hand corner and I sort of worked my way and then I was working different ways and then I ended up...
you found a way that worked.
Yeah, I found the way of like gridding it up because each one of these like motifs or the boxes for the squares, they're all 11 by 11. So gridding it up 10 by 10 was just confusing for me. So I gridded it up 11 by 11 and then I knew that like a motif could fit in the whole square. Yep. So yeah, that made it much more easier for my brain to recognise that, you know, this is this square. And then like for this one, for example, if that one wasn't there, I could just go count down, you know, and across and then, you know, be done. Mm-hmm. So
because you were kind of doing colours as you were using them for projects.
Rather
than pulling them specifically.
Yeah, so I picked up, you know, a project, XYZ, doesn't matter which one it is. And then I was like, is this colour in 324? And then I was like, yep. And then...
knocked that over while you were there?
Yeah. Yeah. And that, you know, randomly. And then I would go, okay, well, there's 6 colours in this project that needs to be in 324. I'll do all them at once. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good idea.
So, yeah. So...
very good.
A little different to how other people would do it, I suppose, but you know, it gets it there in the end.
Said whatever works for you. Yep. Like that's what matters.
That's right.
Everyone will do it differently.
Yep. Okay. Yours?
All right. So my first one for 2025 was started on the 5th of January and it is Artisy's White Owl. Mm-hmm. And that's the cover photo. I will have to insert a photo of the project because it is on my scroll frame
which is right here. You can just see it.
And it's a big long one because I fit the whole fabric across. So I'm not taking that off.
No, it'd be too awkward.
Too hard basket, so I'll put a photo in of that one. So I'm just stitching it on a 14 count easy grid Adar. It was in a mystery bag that I got. So I'm not sure what the colour name is, but I was like, well, I will try out this easy grid stuff.
Yep.
Because this is a full coverage project and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But I find that the lines are quite light, especially by the time I've got the lighter over the top of it and they kind of disappear anyway. Oh. But I did a top left corner start and using the DMC that I got. I bought this pattern and the floss from a de-stash market that we went to. So I'm just using the called for DMC because that was there.
We haven't been to one in a while.
No, maybe this year we'll have to get to one. I am at just over 1% on my owl. So obviously I need to get cracking on that one too.
Yes, obviously.
Yes. we're going to say it about everything again. Disclaimer, we need to keep going on all of our WIPs.
Yeah. We just need more time.
Yes.
Okay, so my next one is called Aussie Gnome. I call it Aussie Gnome, but it's actually called Australian Gnome. And it's by Favourite Gnome on Etsy. And I love that store.
Yeah.
I get so many of her gnomes.
Yeah, pretty sure you keep her in business.
Yep. But there are still some gnomes of hers that I don't have.
This is true, but not many.
Yeah.
Unless she comes out with something new.
Yeah, if she comes out a new one, I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that before. I'll grab that. But if it's an older one, I have to check through my history of what I've purchased before you can't. But she's great. If I had purchased a second, like if I'd purchased it twice, she would just, either refund me or tell me to pick another gnome. Yeah. Anyway, started on the 26th of January 2025, which was Australia Day, and I started at the Great Australian Crossstitch Shindig of 2025. Yes. And I stitch on it again this year for the Shindig. But where we are at the moment, back to the beginning of 2026, I stitched on it 3 days in 25, 933 stitches, and it's at 13.11%.
Yes.
So
we missed Rose's little explainer in the start of our first part of the WIP Parade.
Yep.
She has worked on some of her WIPs this year because of Big Bash and other things.
Yes.
That have been
and so they're the ones we're showing you the photos of, because obviously I can't undo the stitches to show you and then redo the stitches.
We wanted to show you where she started the year at. So.
Yes, yeah. So in that one, I just had part of the beanie and part of the Sydney Opera House done. So, yeah. Alrighty. Your turn.
Okay. So, where did I start this one? I believe that was on your birthday.
I just saw her notes and saw my birthday.
So I started this one on Rose's birthday. I figured you start for her birthday. Why not? This was a kit that I got from Aldi. And it's called Shine Bright, and we think it's kind of ironic because it's not bright at all. I'm just using everything that came with the kit. So it's a 14 count white Ada and whatever flosses they had in there and all the things, and it even comes with the hoop to finish it in. So I most likely will do that.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's all in there, so you might as well.
Yeah, exactly. And so I have only done 2.89% of that one.
Just a little bit.
Because I only did a few days. Just 100 odd stitches on each of the days. So here it is. You want to hold that up?
Actually,
I can actually point out where I am. So I started in the middle. So it's actually the top part of the H, the long part of the H there, and I think part of the S down there is where I'm at. So not a lot done, obviously. So that is Shine Bright.
Excellent. My next one is a very, very popular stitch for 2025.
It certainly was.
Lots and lots and lots and lots of people were doing it.
It's still going,
can you guess?
It's finished.
Can you guess what I'm talking about? Obviously, it was a Sal.
Yeah.
It is Extraordinary Birds by Lola Crow Crossstitch. And this is the fully completed how it will look when it's finished picture. And then I am still working on mine, obviously. Okay, so I started on the 5th of April 2025. I spent 44 days on it, and I did a total of 14,943 stitches. I don't have a percentage because it was released in parts, and what I did was when I just put the parts into markup, so I just concentrated on part 4, part 5, part 6, whatever. So yeah, like I think I'm about halfway through. There's a massive big one here. Yeah. And I'm still sort of undecided whether I'm going to do him or not.
Yeah.
I kind of think if I do him, at least it's charted. It's nice and easy way of doing it.
Just follow it along.
Yeah, but
maybe
he's...
do everything else and then see how you feel by the end of it.
But he's super huge, and to me, he's almost like taking over. Yeah. So I'm still undecided. But this will be... I've got this one slotted in for the games with Down Under Divas this year. So this one will get quite a bit of work, and I'm hoping it'll be a finish.
Yeah, that'll be good.
It won't be finished before the next Lola Crow sale comes out, which is April.
Soon,
yeah. So I don't think it'll be finished by then, but it'll be finished by the end of the year, I hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll make sure of it. Hold her accountable, everyone.
I'm sure you will. Alrighty.
Okay, so my next one was started on the 1st of June last year, 2025, and it was the Faith, Hope, Love 2024 Mystery Stitch Along from Fox and Rabbit, and obviously that one's finished now too, but we started it late.
Well, the sale is, yeah.
Yes, the official sale is definitely finished, but here is my version. And I'm stitching this one on a 32 count, kind of pale purple Zweigart linen, Belfast linen. So they don't actually have colour names when they come in the pre-cuts like that, so I don't know what it is. And I'm just using random threads that I've got from kits that were finished and had excess threads, or, you know, ones that I may have been given or picked up at op shops or something, that were obviously kit ones because they were still tied together and things like that. And I'm stitching it 2/2 on there, and yeah, just kind of randomly picking the colours out of my project bag and then deciding whether or not they will work, and, you know, if I want more than one colour on a motif, you know, pick a few out and see if they work together, and if they do, then go with that.
Yep.
And every now and then I'll ask for an opinion. Obviously, like, you know, the rose here, it's like, well, we need a rose colour for the petals and a green for the stem and the leaves, but mostly I'm just kind of picking random threads and seeing what works.
Yep. I know that you've asked your kids for some help too.
I did ask my kids to pick out some as well, so
it's a good way of including them in this as well.
Yeah, it makes it a bit fun for them too. So if I stitch them up when they're home, which is a bit tricky to do being a 32 count, and I need the magnifier on the linen. But, you know, sometimes it's like I'll get them to help me pick a colour and I'll take it to one of our stitching meetups or something as well. So,
Alrighty, so I started the same day as Kylie on the same project, obviously. And this is how far I got. So I did 2 days, 1,026 stitches, and I'm at 4.48%. So I'm using a beautiful Silks For You floss called PR131. And would you mind just holding that for me?
Sure.
And then look at these colours.
So you're going to stitch the whole thing in that. So you're not picking and choosing colours.
No.
You're just letting it change on its own.
And I'm just doing one stitch at a time. So I love this silk.
So
like, it's just beautiful. Yeah. So you, like, as as it goes, I'm just letting it fall where it falls. Yeah. So, but
and you're stitching yours on an 8er?
Yes, it's an 8er. I think it's an 18 count 8er. Yeah.
Just a white one.
And like, I love that it, like, you can see in the strand that's still attached, it's got like a long variegation. So it's not like quick change. Yeah. So therefore, you can see like the sections of sections of green, sections of blue, sections of pink. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just sort of going around in a clockwise.
So you're doing the border kind of that motif.
Yeah.
Put mine next to it. Yeah. That motif.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. So I'm just going sort of around. Yeah. So basically, the brown and the green of yours, so the brown outside and then the green bits here, is what I've done so far. So and then I'll continue from here to here, and then there to there, and then I'll work in the flowers in the middle. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. I forgot to say mine's at just over 20%.
Nice.
For that one. Oh, I really love it.
Yeah.
So much.
I actually had a calling to work on that one in January, and I thought, no, I can't. I've got to save it for the WIP Parade.
Yeah. been like that a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Kylie just pointed this out to me. I didn't even realise. My T-shirt today says, easily distracted by cross-stitch and dogs. And then she just pointed at the needle minder on my next one, and it says, easily distracted by dogs.
She's matching. So maybe you need to work on this one tonight.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's a calling. All right. So,
it is.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Colourful Lorikeets by Country Threads. So this one I think was one that was given to me as I fell in love with it, and one of our friends was doing it, and then they gave me the pattern at the end.
It's finished,
yeah, so I got to get back to it. See my needle minder?
Yes, all of us.
And this is how far I got. So, yeah, last year I did 2 days on it, 98 stitches, and I have obviously the paper pattern, so I don't have the percentage. But I started it on the 26th of February 2025. So, and
was there a centre start for that one?
Yeah. And I remember the reason why I started this one is because when we were at our house, our current house, we have a lot of rainbow lorikeets flying the trees, and I could hear them like every afternoon squawking and carrying on, chatting to each other. And I was like, I've got lorikeet patterns. Yeah, so that's why I started, because I was like, oh, I want to, you know, stitch on it when they're squawking away. That didn't last very long, obviously.
No, just that one day? Or
yeah, 2 days.
days?
Okay, so my next one is Autumn Quaker by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And I started this one, when did I start it? The 24th of March, 2025. And I think I was enabled by Adelaide for this one.
Quite possibly. She has done some of these.
I'm not sure if she did this one or if she did another one that I was enabled by. But anyway.
She did Valentine's Quaker.
Yes, yeah. And I started this because in autumn was the first one I was doing. So, alrighty, so here we are. Excuse me. So I spent 5 days on this one. I got 611 stitches in, and I'm at 23.52%.
Almost a quarter.
Yes, and this was the one I was taking to doctor's appointments and things like that.
Your little mini travel one.
Yeah, so I could just de-stress while I was waiting for the doctor to call my name. So focus in on that. And I used the DMC variegated orangey peachy colour. If I can remember or find the label, I'll put it in the notes below what colour it is. But yeah, it's one of the DMC variegated ones.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Okay, so then we move into one of mine. Now, this is also Adelaide's fault in a good way. Because she started a stitch along for her birthday last year, and it was any...
it was the orange fabric Halloween sale.
Yes, so any Halloween pattern on an orange fabric, but she wasn't even strict on that.
Yeah.
So it is Witch's Hollow from Autumn Lane Stitchery. Now, Adelaide started this one as well, the same one, and she also started another Autumn Lane one. And the name escapes me.
Yeah, the name escapes me too.
Maybe she'll leave us a comment and remind us what it's called. I know it when I hear it.
I'll remember as soon as we stop filming.
Yeah, exactly. So it's another Autumn Lane Stitchery one, and it's also on an orange fabric as well, because she was given a large piece of an orange fabric and split it into the two projects. So that worked out well. So mine is a kind of orange even weave. It's a 20 count. And I am actually using the called for DMCs, and I'm stitching it 2/2 because I worked out the measurements, and I thought if I did it 1/1, it would be really small, and I wanted it a nice big size.
You wanted to make a statement.
Yeah. So I've started in the top left-hand corner of that one because the top section is basically full coverage, and then it sort of...
and the orange that you see in the pattern is the fabric
showing through. So that's why I use an orange fabric for this one.
And this one was a birthday gift.
I'm stitching 4/2 actually.
Oh, 4/2.
It is. Yeah. Sorry, just check my notes then. So the orange fabric I got in a mystery bag, and the pattern I got for my birthday, which was just over a month before Adelaide's birthday.
Yep.
And it was from Rome.
And then when Adelaide came up with the sal, like, you were like, I have something perfectly.
A good reason to start it, because Helen D also did it, and I was eyeing hers off, and I was like, I quite like that. And then, yeah, Ro got me the pattern and
Yep.
Adelaide started a sale. And I'm like, well, then perfect time to start that one.
Because she'd been chatting about it for so long, and I was like,
So
making
I'm
like
I've got fabric I can use and everything.
I wanted to make sure I bought it like just before her birthday because I didn't want to buy it and then she buy it and then, you know. So
yeah, that would be bad.
yeah, it was timed well.
Yes. I am at just over 5% on that one.
Awesome.
Yeah, so a lot more work to do. But I thought if I started at the top, I'd work through the full coverage bit, and then it'd be maybe more fun doing the separated bits further
that'd
down.
get your percentage higher up too if you're getting through the full coverage part, because then
Get
it'll
that
be
over
quicker.
done with first.
Yeah, why not? Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, my next one is something I wanted to do for my birthday sale last year was try something new. And I had never stitched a biscornu before, so I thought, well, I'll stitch that and I'll make it up and it'll be good and we'll get it finished in 2025.
There's a time limit on this one.
There is. It has to be finished before my birthday this year.
Well, ideally before April, because you'll do your sale for the whole length of April.
Yes, true. And my birthday's the end of April, so yeah.
It needs to be done by April.
Oh, yeah.
She just lost a month she thought she had.
Pressure. Okay, so the one we're talking about is the Tiny Modernist Elephant Biscornu. And I started this one on the 2nd of April. I only worked on it for 2 days and I did 740 stitches. I'm working off that little paper pattern, as you can see, so I don't have any percentage. But yes, so I've done, this is the top of the biscornu and this is the bottom. So basically what you need to do is you need to back stitch the outsides and then you need to start working like the things in there. So this is one elephant that is like the top is facing this way. So you can kind of see his trunk is there and that's part of his ear. So his face will go in there. Yeah. And then it's just rotated around. So I did all like the feet part when it was the pink, and I thought then I would just keep going like that. But now I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll just do one complete elephant and then move on to the next one. So yeah, there's a bit to go.
When is there not?
Yes.
So you don't have a percentage or anything?
No, because it's paper pattern. And it's stitched on a 16 count Ada.
Just right.
And that was one that I was taking to not doctor surgeries, but like other appointments and stuff. But I found it was, I don't know, a little bit harder to take it like that. I need to sit down and focus on it. So yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so my next one, this is one I got from Etsy. It's called simply Friends. And it's from the Spotty Turtle on Etsy. And it is based on the Friends TV show. And I'm stitching this on a 14 count white Ada using the called for DMC. And I started it in August last year. So we're in the second half. And you can see that is the makings of the fountain and some of the letters. In there too.
And the little dots between the letters. Yeah.
So and that one is just over 6% complete. So another one I have to get back to.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of different Friends cross stitches out there, but I really like this one.
I did too. Since I think you were here and we saw it, and I was like, I'm getting that. It was not an expensive one, which is obviously helpful. But it's
always helpful when it's not expensive.
I just thought it was really nice.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so my next one, I actually started on my birthday, but it wasn't a sale that needed to be finished before this birthday. It was just one that I wanted to start. No way this one will be finished before my birthday. Okay, you want to show the book?
So it's out of this book.
Yep, Cross Stitch for the Earth by Emma Congdon. And these ones don't actually have pattern titles. I've just named this one Ancestors.
So that is the pattern.
So it says, we don't inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Okay. So, as you can see, I worked on the whale in the water. I worked on it for a few days. I can't remember how many stitches I did because obviously my notes that I've written down are wrong. But you can see how many stitches I did. I started it on my birthday in 2025 And that's how far I got.
You're stitching from the book too, so it's hard to actually count.
Yeah, I might have to get someone maybe to scan it in for me and help me out.
Oh, someone?
Yeah.
Some random person? Yeah, that'd be me.
Make it a bit easier on myself. Because I'm literally... Because the other one that I did out of this book, I worked off the paper pattern too. So, and it wasn't too hard, but the other one was a lot smaller. So, yeah. Anyway.
This one's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And that section's kind of full coverage in that corner too.
Yeah. And I wanted to start in that corner because, if you hold it up again, you can kind of see that it has a corner, whereas up here, it doesn't really have a corner, space, and up there it doesn't have a corner. So I was like, well, I'll start in one of the bottom corners, and I was like, oh, I'd like to do the whale first.
Yep. Cool.
So that's that story.
And she's sticking with it.
Yep. Alrighty.
So we are now up to September with my projects.
We both started this one.
We did both start this one, I think. We did start it on the same day. It was the 1st of September. We made a plan for a stitch along.
Yes, that's right. It was too.
Stitch a map sale.
Yep, 1st of September.
Yep. So obviously we've done really well with keeping up with that. It is Australasian Adventure from Caterpillar Crossstitch. And I'm stitching mine on an 18 count opalescent Ada called Ariel, and it was a Paddock Lane Designs Mist Dye fabric that I picked up in one of her sales. And I am just using my stash of Semco threads that I have and just picking and choosing my colours as I go. Either similar to what they have or similar to what I know things are actually coloured here in Australia.
Yeah. I made a few changes too.
I've definitely made some changes to some of the things because I looked at them and I was like, well, that's not that colour. So anyway, really liking that one and want to get back to it. Usually when I do some work on this, it's like a whole motif, like an animal, whatever.
Yeah, mine too.
Try and get that done. So it is just over 19% complete on that one. So still got a way to go.
Yeah.
But I love this fabric because I thought, looks kind of like the watery.
So we both started in the middle with Uluru, didn't we? Didn't you start in the middle with Uluru?
I can't remember.
And then you went left, and then you went towards Brisbane.
Oh, yeah, because I can kind of see my folds, so I must have started.
Yeah. And then you asked me where I was, and I was heading towards Western Australia.
She was going west.
So we go opposite directions.
Okay,
I'll
go west. So
turn around. You turn.
Chuck a Yui.
Yeah, chucky. Good Aussie slang here. Chuck a Yui. And bang out west.
Yeah. So that we can show a comparison in a moment. So I will show where she's at with hers.
Mm-hmm. No, I think I'll be right with this.
Should be right, mate.
Yeah, should be right.
More Aussie slang.
Yeah. So this is where I am up to. My kangaroo's looking a bit albino. And this needle minder here I actually got from Ginger Stitch AU when I was at the Ballarat retreat last year. So I thought, well, it fitted perfectly. Make sure my needle stays on there. And for this one, I started the same day as Kylie, 1st of September. Did 3 days, 1,238 stitches, and I'm at 16.58%.
So I have slightly more done than you do because mine's just over 19%. So we will show our comparisons. So there you go.
I think mine's on a 14 count, so mine's a little bit bigger.
And mine's an 18. So mine is a bit more smaller than Rose, and I have done a little bit more percentage-wise. I've done you haven't got to the Lamington yet. And
the cathedral.
Yep.
But I've done
but you've gotten to
the tower
over there.
Yeah, and the part of the edge of Australia.
Yeah. So I'll get there.
Yeah.
And you'll get the ones done that I've done. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of a bit slow on this one because I got to pick and choose my colours out of my little Semco.
It's
box.
It's a thought process.
It is to try and look at it and
I've also written down all of my conversions that I'm doing, just in case anyone wants to know.
Yes.
If no one wants to know, that's fine. It can just sit there. But
stay in your own notes.
Yep. If somebody wants to know, just message me, and I'm more than happy to share with what I've done.
Yeah, don't ask me because I'm just pulling out my Simcoes and I don't know what numbers they are.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even have numbers because they had like the Simcoe label but not the number part of the label. So
Yeah, that's right.
it's a bit tricky.
Alrighty, my next one is another one that I will have to show you a photo of. And it's called Penguin Christmas Stocking. And this is by Durene Jones. Now, originally, I was supposed to have finished this one last year and been a fully finished stocking. Yeah, best laid plans. Now, this is the full coverage Christmas stocking. So I find that that's giving me a bit of an out. But I don't know. Anyway, I started this one on the 24th of April, 2025, because the previous year I did 3 stockings in one year and it was a bit of a push.
It was.
And I thought if I start this one earlier in the year, I might get it done. Where did we get there? I should be a comedian, right?
Yeah.
So, I worked 11 days on it. I did 2,676 stitches and it's at 9.96% as of the beginning of the year. And as I said, this was one of the ones I worked in with Big Bash, so it's further along now. But this has to be a finish by the end of the year because I've promised.
Before the end of the year.
Yes. Well, it needs to be fully
Christmas.
finished. Yeah.
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 So it can be fully finished.
It needs to be fully finished early December at the latest. Or maybe even earlier than that because usually my family catch up early December. So, yeah. So I've got to get on with it.
Yes.
Crack on.
Okay.
Alrighty, now. Okay, so the next one is another one that I used for the Big Bash, and I got quite a lot of stitching done on this one. However, last year, this one, I should say, this one is called Divine Beasts. It was a sale by Needlelot Designs, and they had it on their Patreon. I started this one on the 5th of August 2025 and part 1, which was the Pegasus and the border, and then part 2 was Cerberus, which is the 3-headed dog. So, and then there was part 3, which I haven't even touched part 3 yet. So part 1 was 4,557 stitches, part 2 was 513, which equals 5,070 stitches done last year.
Wow.
Yes, so this one has moved quite a fair way along this year. So you'll see like there's a big difference between what we're showing you and then when we do our normal floss tube, what you'll see then. So I love this one. I love the fabric. It's a even weave that I got from Crafty Threads and it's a light grey colour. It's just so lovely to work on.
And it's so perfect for that project. Like everything just stands out on it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Very good.
And so I bought more of that fabric for something else. I don't know what yet, but you know.
Whatever.
When you find something you love,
Yep.
you know, you try and like get what you can to get of it before it goes.
It disappears.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Alrighty. Your turn.
All right. So my next one was also started on the 1st of September.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the Craft Room Bunny Tin from Durene Jones.
So cute.
Now, I was gifted this pattern and the fabric by one of our lovely friends at a Stitchy Catch Up. It was given to me for my birthday, and that was in June. And I was like, okay, I better make a start on it, but then that's as far as I...
So does that mean you have to have this one finished by your birthday this year?
No, that was not a condition.
No.
So it's it's a 14 count white Ada because each of the things that you do is full coverage. So and I'm using the called for DMC because it was just there was a lot to try and substitute with all the I wasn't going to bother. This is a full coverage piece that goes in the tin, and the background is I think full coverage as well, or they're almost full coverage, maybe not quite there, but and then you've got the front and the back of the bunny as well.
And the bunny can be pulled out of the tin.
And yeah, it's like a little doll.
Yeah.
So you do both sides and stitch them together and stuff it and make a little doll out of it. A little
cute.
bunny doll, and it lives in the craft room in its tin.
Yep.
And as you can see, I've basically just done around a little bit of the face.
Yeah.
So lots more work to go on that one. It is, I've only done just over 200 stitches on it. So yeah, lots more work to go on that one.
This would be a good little travel piece too, I reckon.
Possibly, because it's a white 14 count's pretty easy. So.
You wouldn't need to magnify or anything.
No, I don't for this one. So, yeah, or even take it to the Stitchy catch-ups, and then the person who gave it to me can see
you working on it. Yes, awesome.
I will think about that. You know, we'll see how we go.
Okay, so this next one, I had been eyeing off at Coco for quite a while. Coco X Stitch, that is.
Yes.
And it spoke to me because I'm a beachy girl. I love the beach. And so there we go. It's called Going Coastal, and it's by Love Poppet.
Yep.
And I just loved the way that the waves looked and all the things. And I was, in my head, I was like, I'm going to stitch this in no time.
And you are up to?
I got the, I think maybe most of the lighthouse in.
Definitely the middle section at least.
Yeah. So I started on the 25th of June 2025. I spent 3 days on it and I did 392 stitches and I am at 11.82%. So, yeah. Again, need to get back to it.
Yeah.
And it's stitched on a 16 count light blue Ada. I think it's a swagger one.
Yeah. Which looks like basically what used.
What it is, it's the one that we got from Lincraft.
Oh, that they sell on the box.
Yes, that's what it is.
Oh, there you go.
It just jumped back into my head.
So the next one I started was also September start. It is the Supernatural Mandala, and this is from Atomic Tiki Pins on Etsy. And I'm stitching it on a 32 count black linen that I got from Crafty Threads.
Look how great that looks on the black.
Looks amazing on the black. I mean, it is designed to be on black.
Yes.
But yeah, it really stands out. And that's not even with the metallic thread in it yet.
Yeah.
There will be one in the halo, but I'll leave that.
The halo looks like it's glowing already.
I know.
That's really good shading and really good use of colour.
Yes, she's a very good designer. I do like her stuff. So I am using the called for DMC on this one, and it was started on the 13th of September last year, which was the 20th anniversary of the start of the TV series Supernatural. And I'm stitching this as part of a sale. I was made aware of it by Hannah, the Okie Stitcher on Flosstube, and Jeanette is also joining in with this one too, and I'm sure she will also be sitting there watching this saying, yes, I need to get back to that too. But she's actually doing Supernatural Tuesdays.
Oh, okay.
So she's stitching her Supernatural projects on Tuesday, so I might need to think about something like that just because I have two.
Yes, you do.
To keep them moving. Yeah. Yeah, just using all the called for DMCs on that one. And yeah, started in the top centre where the halo is, and then I've just sort of worked down Castiel's trench coat. Nice. And yeah, really looking forward to getting back to that one too. So
all these projects we need to get back to.
I know. It's like all of them, every single one of them. I am at 1.36% on that one. It is a lot bigger than what I first thought it was until I got it and then went, oh wow, it's like 56,000 something stitches. I didn't think it was that big, but there is actually quite a lot of detail in the series. So
it looks pretty full on.
It is amazing and I love it. But yeah, need to get further along with it, of course.
Awesome.
Anyway.
Alrighty.
Your turn.
My next one is called Planets, and this is, I'm going to blame Adelaide for this one. Space September. And I couldn't resist.
We keep referring to Adelaide. That is Adelaide from Adelaide Stitches.
Yeah.
If you're not aware.
She's a good friend of ours, and we like to blame each other for enabling each other.
Yeah, she's done it to me recently too.
It's like this circle that just keeps going around and around.
Pretty much we enable her, she enables us.
Yeah. Alrighty, so this one's called Planets, and it's by Happy Little Mouse, and I got this one on Etsy. So, started on the 9th of September 2025. I spent 3 days on it and I did 695 stitches and I'm at 11.72%.
Very good.
So
More
that's
required.
yeah. There's lots of different coloured clouds and things, and, that's what drew me in was all the different coloured clouds. So yeah, it's quite an easy stitch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Things with block colours like that.
Yes.
Are, so
yeah. So.
All right. We've hit October 2025, and of course for us we do Spooktober.
Yep.
And so the first one I started on the 1st of October last year was Trick or Treat Town by Flossabilities, and I decided to stitch this one on a 32 count Belfast linen called Grey Stars from Crafty Threads, because there's a lot of little
ninja or a confetti
stitches of stars up there, and I thought, well, if I do it on a fabric that has stars, I might not have to do all the individual ones.
You're making
some of the bigger ones I might, unless the bigger stars end up basically in those spots.
Make it easier on yourself.
I am. And so I'm just using the called for DMC on that one and leaving out the spiders.
How cute is this little witch?
She's very cute. She's very fun. Yeah. So, and that one is just over 5% done.
And the little witch is just here.
Yes.
So you can tell
teeny tiny.
how big the actual pattern is by the...
So I'm doing this as a stitch along with Amy from Anxiety.Stitched, and we both started down in the bottom corner here, and yeah, that footpath just keeps going.
It's a mile long.
So, I sort of, went as far as I could with like the threads.
Yep.
And then I'm like, nah, had enough of this. And moved up and had some changes. And this has like, some autumn leaves and stuff on it and things. So it's, at least it was different.
There's
the witch. We both enjoyed doing the witch.
Fair bit of ground that you need to do as well, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, I won't be doing any for a while of this part of it, but yeah, and this because it has the woods and the leaves and the kids out trick or treating is at least something different. So yeah.
So do you have a plan of like to go along or to go up like into the house?
I will see where the
you're not sure yet
at the time.
Yeah.
Because I think if I like take this lamppost up, I have to do a fair bit of counting.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I may actually like move over and do something over here, and then I can
use it as a reference. Use
that as my reference point, and
sounds good.
Not have to count quite as much because cross stitchers can't count.
Counting is hard.
We do counted cross stitch, but we don't like counting.
That's right.
Yeah. So yes, that was my first Spooktober start in October.
Yeah. So my next one is actually still in September from 2025, and it's the floral pouch design from Durene Jones that's on Etsy. And a few friends of ours and I started this one together, and we did it as a little sale. I think everyone else may have finished.
If not fully finished.
Some of them are fully finished.
I know some of them are fully finished. I've seen them.
Yeah. So and we all picked different fabrics and our own colours for threads and everything. So what we wanted to do was show that the designer has come up with a certain palette, and you don't have to stick to that. You can do whatever you like. Yeah. So this is mine. So that's like the whole piece. And then because the pouch actually folds, so this folds around to be the bottom of the front, this is the back, and then that folds around to be the top of the front. So
if we put the picture in beside that.
Yeah, so this is the bottom of the, no, this is the top of the front, sorry. The top of the front above the zip. Then as you can see, like it'll fold around. And then this is the back, with the birdies and the little flower, or big flower I should say. And then back around the foot here, this part here is the bottom of the front. So this will be where the zip will go, and then down here will be where the other part is.
See from the picture.
Yeah, so it's like a 3D pouch. So I've completely finished the back, which is this part, and I've completely finished this part. I've only just got this part here to go.
Okay.
Started on the 30th of September, spent 5 days on it, did 1,627 stitches, and I'm at 30%.
Very good.
So that's what my details tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Although to me it looks like more,
Yeah.
but this part left to go is quite stitch heavy. So yeah, it's lots of flowers.
Very good. Okay, my next one from Spooktober 2025 was Touch of Magic, and that's from Caterpillar Crossstitch.
And this is one we did together.
We both started this one at about the same time.
Mine was the 7th of October.
Yep. Same day we did.
Yep.
We were doing wheel spins and randomly they both came up on the same
Oh,
day.
that's right. It was
Yes.
too. Yeah.
Too. So we both made a start on it. I'm stitching mine on a 14 count Witch's Brew Ada. So that is from Petticlane Designs. It was from one of the mist dye sales, so you can see there's some spots and things in there. I'm hoping they'll either be covered up or not actually part of the pattern when it's done. And I'm using CXC floss with DMC numbers with a couple of substitutions for numbers I did not have. And started in the middle.
I started in the middle as well, and I'm
So you
pretty
can see
sure.
that's how we've managed to get this the same.
Yeah.
We've
So
already got a further ahead than
I think the word "or" was the middle. I think.
may have been.
I think mine is a 28 count, and it's an even weave, and I got this one from Crafty Threads. I spent 2 days on it, did 1,340 stitches at 14.74%. And when I was stitching on this one, I absolutely loved it.
Me too. I didn't want to put it down,
Yeah, me neither.
but I had to.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure this is the same fabric as what my Divine Beasts was on.
Yeah.
And that, I
Is
think,
that your Brittany?
yes.
Yes, you love your Brittany.
Yeah, my Brittany.
Mine is 6.3% complete.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Now, Kylie's not doing this part.
No.
So I'm not going to mention it. She knows what it is, and I'm sure you all know what it is by me pointing at it. So she's omitted it from her percentage, so from her pattern. So mine will include it, hers won't include it.
Will be slightly different
Yeah.
based on that. We looked at it one day and gone, hang on, how come our numbers are different for the number of stitches in the project? And it's like, oh yeah, because I left that thing out.
Yes.
So I don't like them, so I will not stitch them.
So when we get back around to stitching that one, it will be very easy to stitch on because it was such a delight to stitch.
It really was. And again, you can like stitch, a section
Yeah.
of something at a time, even if it's just a letter, if that's all you've got time to do. So,
Yep.
really enjoy that one too.
My next one is Ghost Story Sampler by Nancy Greenberg, and her company name is Pickle Barrel Designs. This one came out of the Just Cross Stitch 2022 magazine, and I'd been looking at it for quite a number of, probably
a while.
Since it came out, probably.
Yeah, probably. I think this is one that I want to do too from that magazine.
Yeah, and it's just a whole lot of like words, so it should go fairly quickly. I started on the 1st of October 2025. I spent 1 day on it, did 320 stitches, and I'm at 3.47%, and it says ooh.
Which will be short for
Spooky.
spooky.
And then they're little candy corns that the O's are in.
Yeah.
Don't you love my little needle minder? Isn't he cute?
Little ghosty reading the book.
Yeah.
Very cute.
So that's that one. My next one is one that I really love. And we were supposed to start a Nora Corbett together for Spooktober last year.
But mine didn't spin up on the wheel.
Yeah, mine spun up and Kylie's didn't spin up. So I started mine hoping that hers would spin up, and it didn't all month.
So I have not started it, but I think this year I will.
So
this is Rose.
this is where we are, and this is Gwen by Nora Corbett. Started on the 2nd of October 2025. I spent 1 day on it and did 500 cross stitches. I'm at 8.84%, and I can't remember how many backstitch I did because all this part through here, the vines, that's all backstitch. So yeah, that one's just the parked thread.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then this is the start of her dress, which is here.
Yeah. Nice.
And I changed up my colours for this. I asked on the socials and my friend, you know, should I do because I didn't like this bright green. So should I do more of like an aqua green or should I do a blue colourway? And we put it against the fabric and everything. And then overwhelmingly, everyone said the aqua one. And there was one friend in particular that was quite happy that I chose the aqua colourway. She knows who she is. And yeah, I think we collectively as a group decided on the right choice of the aqua. I did have a thought of doing her back to front and putting the blue one on the other side, but I think by the time I finish this, I'll probably be over it and want to stitch something else.
Probably.
So
yeah. We don't often like to repeat our patterns, especially.
No. And then I would have to sort of work out how to mirror image it and all the things. So, yeah.
So my next is Spooktober from 2025.
We love that word.
Yes, we do. And I just love stitching on spooky things.
Yep.
In October.
Yep.
I'm calling it Spooktober. The next one was At My House by Flossabilities. So it's another one of these. And I've done some grass.
Hey! She's been gardening, everybody.
Doing some
landscaping
out or something.
Some landscaping.
So this is an 18 count Ada from number 12 Stitch Co. Again, I picked it up from the retreat when she was discontinuing the Ada and selling it off at clearance prices. Yep. My game.
18 count Ada.
So I am using mostly the Cold Fall colours. I have substituted the Weeks Dye Works Moon Glow with another one of theirs called Lemonade, and the Gentle Arts Cast Iron Skillet. I'm just using the DMC 310 because it basically looks black anyway.
I love the names.
Yeah. So so I'm not sure what the name of the fabric is. It may be like a version of her current Salted Caramel.
Yeah. It doesn't say it on the tag
when I got it. But yeah, I just thought that was a nice colour for that particular one. And I've only done 191 stitches, so it's just over 2%. But that is one of the Fancy Floss's collards, I think it was called.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
It's got the variegation, so it's a bit light and dark green in that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very good.
That was one day's worth. It was the other day it came up.
Okay, my next one I started because Coco X Stitch had a sale going, and it was for Denise's birthday in October, and her sale was nothing like spooky, so it had to be something from the Blue Flower.
Well,
and
it could be spooky.
Well,
it just had to be from the Blue Flower.
Yeah.
I did the Haunted Hounds.
Oh yeah, you did too. Yeah. So, but she didn't want to have a Halloween themed
specifically, no.
specific
but
sale.
Because my month in October is all Spooktober.
Yeah.
I found one that was both.
You did. Well done. So I started Seasons of the Heart, Hearts for Pam. And so this is the one with all the Australiana animals on it. And this was done for Pam as a fundraiser in when it was released. She was going through some health issues and had to have some time off work. So they did this as a fundraiser. Now, in the chart, it's all charted in Cottage Garden threads, but they do give you the DMC equivalent. I'm doing a mixture of both. So this particular colour here I'm doing in the called for, but the other ones, like the little tiny bits and pieces, I'm just doing in DMC. So if I can see the variegation in like a large piece like this, then I'll do it. So I started on the 9th of October. I spent 2 days on it. I did 532 stitches. I'm at 13.5%. And this one will be coming back out this month to stitch on because it's my focus piece for the month.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay, so my next one I started for my wedding anniversary. So this was started on the 20th of October, 2025. And it is by Silver Creek Samplers, and it's called To Have and To Fold. And it basically says, when I said I do, I didn't mean the laundry. So I started down the bottom here, and I'm working my way up. And I spent 1 day on it, did 577 stitches, and I'm at 20.6%. And my husband found this one really funny, so.
I think it's funny too.
Yeah.
I think it's really cute.
And
I think I might need to get this eventually.
And I'm just using the DMC DMC numbers.
Conversion.
Yeah, conversion. Yeah. Yeah, they're all DMC listed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't sure because sometimes they have.
Sometimes they throw in a random classic colourworks or Week Style Works or something.
Yeah.
So my last one for Spooktober that was started and not finished is Witch's Brew from Kesslin's. I kept seeing this at Coco X-Stitch and loved it. Actually, I think I might have bought it soon straight away. I can't remember exactly now, but I loved it. And then I was like, well, I need to try and find a bright green fabric to stitch it on.
Yeah.
I loved it on the bright green.
Yeah, looks amazing.
And I couldn't find anywhere to buy any, so I dyed my own.
Yep.
So I used a 16 count Ada and dyed it green. And just using DMC 310 on it, I have a Cone of Doom, as it is called.
I need to get another one.
Yeah, I'll probably need another one by the time this is finished.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just using the DMC 310 on that one, and I just loved it. I keep toying with the pumpkin moon. They're doing something colour maybe, but I'll see how I go. I might do
You've
the rest
got time
of it first, and then see what I like. And I just started this in the middle, so it is this bird on this side,
which is that part there.
Yep. And then I work my way into the hat, and then up and around the top bit there. So yeah, obviously I need to keep going on that one too, because I didn't get very far. I have done 177 stitches. Is all I got done when that one came up. So it's under just over 1%. So yeah, much more work to go on that one.
And it should go quite quick because it's all black. It's monochromatic.
All the same colour, so it makes it quick and easy when you're doing that. And just, I don't have to check colours. I don't have to change colours. It's
That's
just
right.
Pull the next bit of black out.
Yep.
Job done.
There we go. Okay, so my next one, I started at Retreat, Maroochydore Retreat, and we had a theme of eras. So I decided, well, I've got an 80s pattern and a 90s pattern and all these things, and because it was over Halloween as well. So I had my Halloween on the Halloween side, which is October, and then my new start of the 80s pattern on the 1st of November. So that's this one here, and it's by Fiddlesticks. I spent 2 days on it, and I did 451 stitches at 7.06%. So this is the 80s one. I didn't end up starting the 90s one because I just didn't want to have another project hanging around at that stage when I could get more done on this one. So do you guys remember these phones from the 80s? I was just like...
Rotary dial phone.
Yeah, I'm an 80s girl, and I was just like, I love this. This is so cool with all the different motifs of the 80s. Yeah. So I'm stitching this on Croissant. It's a Paddock Lane Designs fabric. It's a 28 count even weave. And I just love it, and it's so blessed. Look at the shine. Isn't it gorgeous? So I'm just using the call for colours on this one.
Very good.
So yeah, I love how that phone just pops off the fabric.
It does quite nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'll just work that one motif at a time, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it'll make more sense, as it goes along.
Yeah. So my next one is now into November. So we're getting close to the end of the year. We're nearly done. This one is Hello Spring. And it is from the Calico Confectionery. And we'd been talking, and I said I didn't have any spring patterns when we were coming into spring.
Yes.
So...
And I had bought this one earlier in the year at the Nashville Needlework Market. Kylie liked it and said, oh, I've got to get it. So...
And I forgot about it though.
Yeah.
And then I saw it at Coco X-Stitch. Denise put it up the front of the shop because it was in spring, and she found it in, a pile of other ones, and she's like, oh, I'll move that up. And I didn't even remember seeing it. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's cute. Yes, I could do that for spring. So I started in the last month of spring because I had to start it in spring.
Better late than never.
And I haven't worked on it since. But so it's just it's on a 16 count kind of cream off whitish shader.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I wanted something similar to what they had in the picture, and I had one that was the right size in the 16 count. So, and I'm using my Madeira threads on that one. I picked out similar colours to what was in the pattern, just from my stash. And yeah, so working my way through that one.
Yep.
And it's
looking so good.
I've done 399 stitches in the 2 days that I worked on it last year, and it's put it at 22.8% complete. So I'm pretty sure it went really quickly.
Yeah, it looks like it would.
And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And so, yes, I reckon I could knock that one over pretty quickly if I concentrated on it. But I have not touched it this year because I wanted to show it first.
Yep.
Where it was.
So it'll be finished by this spring. Is that what you're saying?
That could be a plan.
Possibility?
It's not a definite, but it could be a plan.
Okay, so my next one is a sale that I'm doing with Amy from Anxiety.Stitched. Hi, Amy.
We love doing sales with her.
We do. We love her. She's a good egg.
She is.
Now, because she was doing Halloween sales with Kylie, she messaged me and said, hey, Ro, would you like to do a sale with me? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And so we both love Christmas. And we went back and forth about what patterns we had that we could do. And then she sent me this one and I was like, oh, I love it. I got to buy it immediately and let's do it. Now, it's based on the movie Elf with Will Ferrell in it. And it's called Elf by Hoops and Crosses. I started on the 1st of December. I spent 3 days on it and did 465 stitches. I'm at 20.03%. Now, I know Amy's a little further along than me. But yeah, I love it. And I watched the movie while I was stitching this. And I love the little taxi cab. It's so cute. Smiling's my favourite. And like just the different...
All the quotes.
The quotes, yeah. Like cotton-headed Minnie Muggins.
I know him.
Yeah. So it's quite a fun stitch, this one, because of the different, quotes and things that you stitch as you go along.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my other one that I bought was Home Alone, but I didn't start that one. One movie at a time, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Finish that one, then you can start the Home Alone one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this next one that I have is a little reindeer ornament that was created by Adorn Williams, and she creates them for the Rose Crafty Corner Project Bag of the Month. And for Christmas, they ended up getting 3 patterns that they could choose from. So I chose one of these to stitch for a friend of mine at the retreat in the Stitching in the Mountains summer, because I had forgotten to take mine down. We had a big conversation and she said that she would stitch me one and swap. So this one I started on the 5th of December. She picked out the fabric and I spent 2 days on it, 245 stitches, and I'm at 9.87%. So this is another one that I've been really wanting to get back to and finish so I can fully finish it and send it to her. Yeah. So look how cute that little reindeer is.
It does look
just so cute. Yeah. So that's that one.
Okay, so when I started in early December for Christmas was the 12 Days of Christmas Stitch Along from Patty Klein Designs. And of course I have to stitch it on one of her fabrics.
Of course.
So this is a 32 count even weave called Sunburnt Country. And I just love the way it actually lifts off that fabric. And I'm using the call for DMC because I didn't want to substitute colours. I didn't know how much I was going to need because it was a mystery stitch along. So it was released in parts and I did keep up with it for a little bit, and then one of the parts came out and it was like 500 and something stitches, which is a lot for me to get done in one day, especially when I was doing other Christmas stitching as well.
Yeah.
So I definitely need to get I can't do this one. I was trying to do some of the back stitches. I went as well. But yeah, there's still quite a bit to do on that. So I am a little over halfway, which is good. And that is as wide as it is. Like, that's the size of the whole thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got...
It's looking really good.
I really like it, and I really do want to get back to it and get it finished off, and would love to have it on the board or something for Christmas this year.
Yeah. Christmas in July or Christmas in December?
Christmas. let's give me the whole year to do it. Maybe you could. This one maybe comes out. Maybe does another one.
Maybe you could work on it in Christmas in July.
We'll see.
Yeah. So
I don't have set plans for July, so it's a possibility.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go. But yeah.
And then the one that I started stitching, that was like was a companion piece or?
Yes.
Yeah. Was the ornaments.
Yeah.
The 12 Days of Christmas ornaments.
Yeah, if you bought the 12 Days of Christmas stitch along, you got the ornaments as well a bit later in the month.
Yes. Yeah. So mine is on Sunburnt Country, the same as Kylie's. Kylie's was the even weave, mine's the linen, and this is a 32 count. And this one, obviously by Paddock Lane Designs, is just called 12 Days of Aussie Christmas Ornaments. I spent one day on it and did 122 stitches. I'm at 1.86%, and I started on the 19th of December 2025. So unfortunately I didn't get back to it, but as Kylie has said with hers, I really want to get back to this one too. So because they are just adorable little ornaments. Yeah, so I plan to basically get all the circles done like this first, and then I can go in and fill the circles in.
Very good.
Okay, so my next one is called Berry Christmas by Need a Lot Designs. Sorry, I had a mind blank there for a second, looking at my page. I started this one on the 8th of December 2025, and I spent 7 days on this one. I did 3,439 stitches, 58.43%. And I love this one. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I started down the bottom here with the C, worked my way across, and then I worked up. And then I thought if I get all the black frame done, then at least I can put like these little bits that come off, like a string, strings that come off, and then I can fit the lights in. And I was using this for prompts for different colours, like stitch so many stitches on a certain colour, and that helped me get through a little bit of the jumper. Yeah. So we had a joke once before, I remember, about the polar bear or the bear being on a bear's jumper, and it might have been a famous bear. Like we wear shirts of famous people, like celebrities. So that always sticks in my head, and I just have little bits and pieces like that I take from this project, and I'm like, fills my cup.
Okay, my next one in December for Christmas stitches was the Christmas Pals Ornament that Ro had going as a round robin, and I am stitching on the first snowman up in the top left corner, and I started the border. Yeah. I took this with me a couple of times and just did what I could in while I was waiting around for something. So that's why there's not a lot done. It is only just over 100 stitches done, but that's 5.79%. Is
that only of this one, or is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The other ones I didn't put in the chart. I just
just that one.
In markup, I scanned it and just put the chart for the one I'm doing. So it's just of that, not of all of them. I'm only doing one. Yep. So I started that on the 3rd of December, stitching it on the 14 count and white Ada that Ro provided with the flosses she provided for it.
Which was all the kit stuff.
Because it was all the kit. So yeah, that's how far I am with that one. So that just kind of goes in my handbag, and if I get time to sit and do something when I'm out and about.
Yeah, and what I did was I measured it because I had to cut, like, imagine this was a big piece of fabric. I had to cut it into 6 for the 6 different ornaments. And then what I did was I overlocked them, and then I made the middle, and then I found where the edge would be. So I marked the edge. So it's quite easy for Kylie just to go down, and she knows she can stop here and then go across and stop there.
And that's the border.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I decided to start on the border first, because that was going to be probably the easiest thing to get started on, because it's a full coverage.
Yes.
Within that. So, yeah.
Cool.
That's that one.
Excellent. Okay, so my next one was another sale that we started in December for the ladies at Coco X Stitch who have their birthdays in December. Yeah. And they decided to go with Love Poppet as the designer.
Mm-hmm. So anything by them.
Yes, and I had bought this pattern a little while earlier, and it's called Oh Christmas Tree. So I was like, yes, I get to start stitching this one.
There's an excuse to start new one.
Yes, why not? Like I need an excuse, right?
No, like a hole in the head.
So, Oh Christmas Tree by Love Poppet started the 17th of December. I spent 2 days on it. I did 436 stitches, and I'm at 3.54%. Mm-hmm. And I just started with the red border, and I worked down, like, so it would fit in the frame. And then I worked across, and then I was like, what do I work on next? And one of the ladies there said, start with the star at the top of the tree and then work down. So that's what I'm doing. Now, this particular fabric, I love it. I'm a little bit biased. I did an ice dye experiment, and this is how it came out. Yay. So it's purples and greens, which I love. So
yeah, and they look good together.
Yeah. And yeah, that's about all I have for the information for that one. But yeah, definitely will be getting a good stitch on that this year.
Excellent.
And then
is my Love Poppet one.
Same sale.
Same sale for the ladies with their birthdays in December, and of course, because we were doing Christmas patterns anyway, I found a Love Poppet one that I quite liked, and it is Gingerbread House. Oh, this is my Love Poppet, and I'm stitching it on a 28 count white iridescent even weave, and stitching it 2/2.
It's so pretty.
Using the called for DMC. And yeah, I started that one on the 5th of December, and I worked on it 4 times because we went for Wednesdays down to Coco. So each time we were there, I worked on it. So I ended up with doing 541 stitches, which has brought that to almost 26% complete.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're over a quarter of the way.
I am. And yeah, just. But yeah, really enjoying that one too. So, and again, I just kind of do, you know, a thing, and
a motif,
you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Each time, and yeah, as I do the house, that'll be done in sections as well. But
yeah,
I wanted the sparkle of the opalescent coming through all the gaps that are sort of left in the house, in the roof and around the doors and the windows.
It very much looks like a gingerbread house, you know, with all the lollies and the icing and all the different bits and pieces.
And that's why I wanted that bit of sparkle too, you know, it's like the white icing kind of
shining through the roof.
So,
awesome.
And that was just a little one, and I had that piece. It was the perfect size.
Nice.
So, yeah, that was the last one for me.
I have one more. We're almost there, people.
Yeah, just hold on just a little bit longer.
So, Lisa from Paddock Lane Designs had a birthday sale back in June because she had the same birthday as Kylie.
We're twinnies.
And she started the birthday sale, and I said to her, I'll get to it. And I went to these different retreats, and there was quite a few people stitching out with her. And it was quite funny because at all the retreats, we would have a photo of our progress. And here I am holding a blank piece of fabric every single time.
Progress.
Not at all.
No. Until the end of the year.
Yes.
So, you know, like 6 months after the sale started, she started it.
And I said to Lisa, I promise that I'll start it in 2025, right?
Yeah.
So I did.
Just.
I started it on the 31st of December, 2025.
It
is Sunflower Farm, and it's by Cure Ebata Cure. I spent one day on it. Well, I think it was only like maybe an hour or so, like an hour or two. Yeah, because I started in the 12 for 12 part that they have at the end of the year, but I didn't do 12 for 12. So I think I only got around 2 hours to stitch on this, but I don't think I stitched the full 2 hours. And I did 89 stitches and I'm at 0.61%. So this one is stitched on a specific fabric that Lisa dyed for her Fabric of the Month memberships, and it was specific to use it on her birthday salad. So it's from May 2025 and it's called Flower Farm, and mine's the 16 count. So it's got like soft greens and soft yellows and then the soft browns. And so it's a perfect fabric for it. And the other ladies who are stitching this, they've stitched on this fabric as well. And it looks great. So I've just got this one little sunflower done. Well, it's not even completely done. And then so I need to go on. I thought I had all the threads there waiting for it, but I must have pulled the threads from there for something else. And so now I need to go and get all the threads for it. But that's fine. I'll get there. I might. There's no guarantee I'm going to have it finished by.
We're going to have to go shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You ready? Let's go.
Well, I'm done. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done now.
All right. Thank you so much for staying with us through our 2025 WIPs. That will continue into 2026.
Yes. And if you didn't get, if you've missed part 1, go back and see part 1 because that was 23, 24 WIPs.
Yes. Because we decided to split it into 2 to make it a bit easier for everyone all around. And yeah, so that's it. We will be back with a regular Flosstube update shortly. Probably next week.
Yep.
Maybe.
And we have a cruise video to
we will have to
tape
do
as well.
Cruise video as well.
Because then we can start using all the stuff we got on the cruise.
Because we have to leave everything so we can show you guys first. And
just makes it easier that way.
And so we kind of want to get that done as quickly as possible as well.
I'm sorry for the big delay, like between the 1st of January and now, because, you know, we were on a cruise. We did get sick. We tried to get together and...
Yeah, and last week just wasn't happening. I was still fatigued from having COVID.
Yeah. But we're on the up.
We are definitely on the up. I can get through the day without a nap now.
Yay!
Yay! Winning! All right. We will leave it there. Thank you again for joining us, and we will see you again soon. Until then,
stay crafty.